Welcome back. It's the 14th of November. 6:30 a.m.
Okay, I'm gonna head out now.
Yay.
We'll be right here when you get back. Be careful now.
I'll be interested to see what he says to Van, though.
Take good care of her for us. We're counting on you.
I know. She's in safe hands with us.
Thank you for looking after her. If she starts being selfish or making a fuss, don't be afraid to give her a talking to. We want you to have lots of fun, but we also need you to be a good girl, okay? And don't forget to brush your teeth and use the bathroom before you go to bed.
I won't.
She's always a good girl. She'll be fine. We'll be sure to keep a close eye on her at all times. I'll be there for her too. I can help her pick out souvenirs or something. Bye-bye! I expected him to have more words for Van.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Oh.
Well, this conversation might take a while, so I think I'll go make us some coffee first.
Oh dear. Oh dear. On the road again. Way, vroom. This car's the bestest. Isn't it? Little kids are so easy to please. And what's wrong with that? It's good to enjoy the little things in life. Indeed. I'm glad the inn was understanding about her coming with us. Yeah, I was hoping we wouldn't have any issues since she's so young. And sure enough, we didn't. The best inn in Longlai knows how to do right by its customers. It was considerate of you to propose that we look after her. Her guardians have much to discuss after all. I imagine they got right into it as soon as we left. Maxim may end up having to talk with Victor too. Ooh, I want to see that conversation. There's no shortage of things he's got to answer for. If he wants to be a part of the family, he's got to rebuild those burned bridges brick by brick. And if he screws up and gets himself burned, I'll point and laugh my arse off. Family. Oh. Wow. So what was that stop then? Out like a light already, huh? Well, it wasn't early morning for her. I'm not surprised she's tired. It's almost 9 a.m. She said we would be arriving around 12:30 if I recall. Somewhere around there, yeah. Since we got Yoon with us, I'm planning to make a couple of pit stops along the way. Oh, I wonder who's calling. I don't recognize this number either.
Hello. Sorry for calling you so early in the morning.
Nina? Well, this is a surprise. Nina! Isn't she? She's an actress we handled a job for a while ago.
Oh, I didn't expect everyone to be with you. Wait, are you on the road?
Yeah, but we're on a major one, so we can get a decent enough signal. We're actually going to be out of town for a few days. You didn't have another job for us, did you? Oh, no, not quite. I really don't want to impose on you either. Well, why don't you just tell us what's up? Can't guarantee we'll be able to help, but I'd still like to hear you out before saying for sure. Alright, thank you. It's about Judith, you see. We haven't been able to get in contact with her for a few days now. Really? Do you think that's because... It's gotta be because of that story getting around. That's what I was thinking too. It's completely fabricated, so I wouldn't have expected her to get worked up about it. But the timing sets off a red flag. That's why I was hoping to ask you to look for her. This is Judith Lanster we're talking about, right? She's always struck me as the kind of person who'd let nothing get her down. Maybe the more someone appears to be that way, the more sensitive they are deep down. No, she's this super hard-headed lady who doesn't know when to quit. Fairy? Yeah, her outfit sure doesn't know when to quit. What outfit? Oh, just ignore them. If she's still missing... look at Aaron there with Humes next to him. It's like, oh, it's adorable. Anyway, if she's still missing when we get back to the capital the day after tomorrow, we'll see what we can do. Until then, I'll give some of my contacts a call and check if they heard anything. I would also be happy to look into what I can find on the Orbal network. Oh, that sounds like more than enough. Thank you both. I don't think you should worry about her too much though, especially since we all know that article is made up. But if we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know as soon as we can. Thank you. Really, I appreciate you being so accommodating. Seriously though, that Kinkster's tough as nails. I'm sure she's fine. You said you ran into her last weekend, didn't you, Van? Yeah, she was looking for proof that Maxim was involved in a crime. Seemed to get real down after I told her her suspicions about him couldn't be more off. Kinkster? And what kind of crime? I'm having trouble following this conversation. You'll understand soon enough. That's hardly surprising. It's not that important, but hopefully we'll get the chance to fill you in at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna hit up Dingo and Bamotti for starters. I'm too full to eat anymore. Oh my. It's the name of the game, everyone. On the road again. What was that red dot? Oh, there's a little lake there. With a river coming out of it. 11:25 a.m. Wow, those are big rocks! That's called a mountain range. I've seen photos of this one, but it's even more impressive in person. I thought she was talking about, like, the, pillars of rock. Really, but okay. There are two in this area. The Tian Shan Mountains in the north and the Ishkal Mountains in the south. Both serve as the dividing line between central Zemuria and the east. Aren't they also known as the Solaris Mountains and the Kunlun Mountains? Yes, that's right. People from the east call them Solaris and Kunlun. But Tian Shan and Ishkal are the officially designated names at the behest of the church. Oh, interesting. I gotcha. You probably learned about that in class. It's weird to think that my homeland is just on the other side. It's basically a hop, skip, and a jump away. You'd have to jump pretty damn high to get over that mountain, though. Your home might as well be in a completely different world. Huh? Hello. Whistle. Huh? Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna be like, I thought you were dead. That bike was super duper cool! Man, I'd kill for a ride like that. I thought I saw the ETWS label on it. Good eye, that man was riding one of the high-end models they released in the spring. You have to be quite large to ride one of those, and he was exactly that. Indeed, he had an impressive physique for a man of his age. Why the long face, Van? What's wrong? You car sick or something? Nah, nothing like that. She's got a bit of trauma with guys who ride around on big bikes. Oh, and I ain't talking about Hermes. He's been a huge help. The issue's exclusive to dudes. The direwolf really did a number on your psyche, huh? Something about that dude makes me want to deck him in the face. Maybe it's the shades. Oh! Maybe I should take off the shades. That is inadvisable, Mr. Wei. He has been labeled as an S-Class threat by the Marduk Company. What? You're acquainted with an S-Class threat? Your choice of clientele is atypical, to say the least. There's no way it could be him. What a joke, this ain't even my hometown, and yet here I am getting all nostalgic over this shit. Man looks to be lost in thought. Well, he is smiling, so maybe I shouldn't worry. It's the name of the game, everyone. Got quite a few at the moment. Several winding roads there, especially that one with the path going down as well. Assume that's heading up into the mountains. We have a similar thing going on in the Peak District. November 14th, 12:32 p.m. 2 minutes late? It's Aaron's fault.
We're here!
Yay!
So this is Longlai.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
I have. In Genshin Impact. It's got a whole different kind of eastern vibe compared to Langport. It's like an idyllic town nestled in the mountains. That white smoke is steam from the springs, I assume. Certainly has a distinctive smell to it. Yeah, that's the smell of sulfur. It's a big part of being near a spring. Our lodgings are down to the right across the river. Let's go drop our stuff off before we do anything else. There's so much stuff I've never seen before here. It's so awesome. Everything smells so good too. There's grilled skewers and moke, and what are those things with leaves wrapped around them? Damn, starved much? Those are called... I'm gonna have a go. Let me know how close I got. Shang-Chi? How did I do? Actually, I'm starting to feel hungry myself. Same here. I know we had a little bit to eat at that pit stop, but I could use a real meal. Lunch is going to be waiting for us at our lodgings though, isn't it? Yes, that should have some of the local cuisine too. No need to rush, I guess. Oh, what are those? They're so hot, and they're super black too. I don't know what they are either. Maybe some kind of mantou? They smell so sweet and fragrant, and Yumei's right about the color. That lustrous black really makes them stand out. I've seen I've gotten your interests. These here are hot spring mantou made using bamboo charcoal. They've got black sesame jam inside, and they're as tasty as they look, but they fill you up as fast. You won't have any room for lunch if you have one now. How about I buy some for everyone later? They look so good. I guess we gotta wait if lunch is soon, but we have to come back here later. Well, you certainly know your stuff, young man. I'll be waiting. Longlai is known far and wide for its tea leaves, too. How about trying some of our confections made from them? Our matcha ice cream has been a hot seller lately. Wait, matcha ice cream? That's a thing now? How do you make something so bitter taste like... now I gotta try it. Can we? What happened to lunch? I've never seen someone lose all brain function when it comes to sweets the way he does. With saunas and cars too. Dude's just insufferable. If we have to wait, you have to wait. We'll already be coming back here after lunch for the mantou, yes? Oh! This place looks so fancy. Yeah, this is pretty top class. Indeed, it has a quiet elegance and beauty to it. I can't imagine how expensive it normally is to stay here. Staying for free, right? I almost feel guilty about that now. Welcome. You must be Mr. Arkwright and his party. Yeah, that's right. 6 adults and a child. We have been expecting you. Welcome to the... Hekizanro Inn. We will be happy to carry your belongings to your rooms. You can have your lunch as soon as you wish after that. Really? Nice, thanks guys. Someone wasted no time making himself at home. Whoa, this room is so nice. Not so much as a spot of dust in sight. And the furnishings are rather extravagant as well. Can we share a bed, Anyas, please? Perry and Rosette can sleep in our bed too. The beds do look wide enough, so I don't see the harm in that. Maybe we could have a special Samui party instead of a pajama party for the occasion, too? I don't know what that is, but I'm down. I'm with Ferry on this. I would be happy to join in. So I'm with you two. What do you expect? You're the kind of guy who can only sleep when he's by himself? No, that's not it. I should have seen this coming, honestly. Aw, did Widow Kwati wanna be with the girls? Always gotta watch out for the quiet ones, cause there's a hungry wolf somewhere under there now. Don't call me Whittle Quatty ever again. I'm not a wolf. Whatever. I'm fine with this arrangement. I'll try not to snore. Anyway, who's up for lunch? Oh man. I don't think my taste buds have ever been this happy. My mouth is bursting with flavor. It's called Mitao Menji. It's a local dish here in Longlai. The chicken is soaked in peach alcohol before being stir-fried and served in a garlic and soy sauce. Ooh. That does sound really nice. Whoever thought of this is a genius. Chicken's so tender and it's got that sweet peach quality to it you can't resist. The flavor's distinctive enough while still being subtle. I'd call it a perfect blend of sweetness, fragrance, and juiciness. The chef here must be a real pro. Yep, is so good. Careful, it's also getting all over you. That was amazing! Yeah, my mouth is in heaven right now. And it sounds like whatever they have in store for dinner tonight is going to be even better. It's going to be a traditional Eastern Kiseki meal served in courses. Kiseki? Maybe Kiseki? What's that? It's kind of one of those pretentious meals that are all about presentation, though in this case I'm sure the Eastern cuisine is as good as it looks. It's more of a Far Eastern thing than what I'm used to. Something I've noticed, by the way. But how do you know so much about everything here, Van? I was wondering the same thing, actually. This isn't the first time you've showed us around somewhere, but it feels like you know this place far too well to have just come here for work. I was hoping you wouldn't pick up on that. I lived here a few years back. Really? When was that? When I was 19 for about half a year. It was more for training than for fun, though. That explains it, then. I suppose that must have been a while after he separated from Elaine and Mr. Kincaid. So back when you were my age, huh? Hard to believe your memory's still sharp enough to remember what happened over a decade ago. It was only 5 years ago, damn it. But yeah, I should be able to play tour guide for you guys just fine. Anyway, like I said earlier, we're gonna split up for 2 hours. Go ahead and go sightsee. Go for a stroll, grab something else to eat. The guidebook we got from the inn should help you around. Try and avoid going around alone, though, especially you, Humes. You always gotta be with someone. Aye, aye, sir. If there's anything you would like to see, I would be happy to accompany you. There's so much I want to check out, I don't know where to start. What did you have in mind, Agnes? I know I want to see the temple, but not sure whether or not to go there first. Drink, play, and buy is my game plan. There's gotta be a spot for Mahjong here, right? Even if there is, it's not going to be in any tour guide. I guess I should help them around some before they get themselves in trouble. Oh. We gotta go with Yume, haven't we? We gotta. She's adorable. Who would be best with Yume then? 2 additional members to accompany Van. They can be swapped out later using the computer in the room, but... I think Aaron would be a bad influence. That would be a bad idea to take with Yume around. Ferry would have like, sort of almost like childlike approach to things that we get with Yume anyway, so no. Anya's maybe maybe, because we'll have like the grown-up approach with Van, the sort of like teenage approach with Anya's, and childlike, I just banged my microphone, and the childlike appreciation of things with Yume. That's an option. Aaron is just no. Rosette. Very straightforward. Very, very simple look at things. I feel it's between Rosette and Katra in my head, and I'm leaning towards Katra. Because I'd like to know more about Katra. Like maybe Yume will say something... Not on purpose. She wants to say something on purpose that's inappropriate or will catch Katra off guard. But it may provide more insight into his character and what's going on with him as a result. Because I feel like we got a handle on Anya's Fairy, Aaron, and Rosette fine now in terms of their story. Katra was still missing stuff, I feel. Obviously, these guys will have more going on, but Katra, we've just not got as big a picture as we have with the other four. So that's what I'm going to go with. Whether that will come up, I don't know, but that's me logic. There we go. Right, so... Ooh. Red key events everywhere. Let's check in here first for the rounds. Mr. Arkwright, I hope you will enjoy your time both here at the inn and in Longlai. We hope our hospitality will allow you to rest and relax while you enjoy the natural wonders of our town. Our inn does serve state guests and other VIPs on occasion, but we provide our best service to all customers, no matter their status. It's good to know, good to know. Please relax and enjoy yourself here, Mr. Arkwright. We will have your room cleaned while you are out. Should you have any questions or points of interest, please inform us. We would love to hear your insights and thoughts so we can best help you enjoy your time here at Longlai. If you are going out to tour, one popular spot to see would be the Longlai Temple. It is a lovely place where one can closely experience the culture, values, and history of the East, as well as experience Eastern art. Also, you may enjoy a hands-on workshop and fortune teller that are just down the way at Fortune Teller. Both are also popular. Fortune teller.
Hello.
Oh. It said shop, and I thought maybe you had something in the shop. So what's going on here, then? Ah, the chef. I'm glad to hear you enjoy our local cuisine. Dinner tonight will be a traditional multi-course affair. The key to these dishes is to use the best of Longlai's natural resources to fully bring the appeal of our seasonal best to life. I believe that the work done at the earliest stages in particular, like marinating in alcohol and such, is key to a good meal. No matter how long it takes, it allows me to offer the best dishes imaginable. That's where my honor comes from. Cooking, too, is a key piece of culture that carries within it Eastern ideas and thoughts. As someone entrusted with the position of Master Chef at a historic inn like this, I owe it each and every customer to bring that to life. After all, there is no limit to how well you can provide hospitality, especially the Eastern sort. As the Master Chef, I believe I have a responsibility to constantly improve my own skills. Okay, purchase goods.
You need something?
I'll take the shrimp soup there. The hot pot. I do like a good hot pot. Lovely cuts of
Please
meat.
come again.
Use the kitchen. We haven't learnt it, have we? No, we haven't learnt it yet. So items. There we go. Cool. And let's see about having that.
I'm full.
Really? Okay. Use the kitchen. Right, there we go.
I'll give it a try.
Go for it.
I put my heart into it.
Did you? Probably a bad idea. You need that. Right. Let's see here. Where is it? Cooking.
Thanks for the grub.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so where does this lead? I'm curious. A meeting room of sorts. Is that just 2 rooms further down. Oh, nice little garden area.
Beautiful.
Oh, I like that. Shop down there. Oh, it's that guy. From, Langport, I assume, when we saw him before at the inn. Hello there. Tourists, are you? Welcome to Longlai. Wait, have I got auto on? I think I did, didn't I? I'm sorry to say, you've come at the wrong season for tea growing. No! They're a sight in the summer, let me tell you. Yeah, I had auto on. Still, it's just the season for autumnal reds. Not as great as fresh tea leaves, but I'm sure you'll love it. Probably would. I probably would. When you work on growing a local specialty, seeing visitors enjoying your work is the real payoff. You probably didn't know, but black tea, green tea, matcha and oolong tea can all be made from the same tea leaves. Black tea for me. The difference actually lies in when you harvest them and how you process them. That's where tea gets interesting. Yes, different blends and flavors. Yes. See, this is the kind of thing, as I pointed out before, and I was talking recently on a post on Patreon, it's like, I should see about starting up the tea channel idea, which started as just a little joke ages ago, where it's like, I'll have a channel all about tea. It's like, that might actually be interesting. And then it's a question of, what would we have on the channel? What would the videos be about? Like different teas, obviously, like me trying different blends of teas. That's obvious. That's the key go-to. Then I had the idea of like traveling around places and trying different tea shops, different countries as a possibility, that kind of thing. Just like, say when I'm in America, find a tea shop, make a video when I'm there, get that permission first, because I don't want to be one of those people who just sets up a camera in a tea shop. Be like, is it okay if I record? That kind of thing, Maybe call ahead. Be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing a review of your tea shop. Maybe put that to them. Maybe they won't like that idea, but I'd be polite about it, because I can't not be polite about those things. But still, that's an idea. But I'm wondering, does anybody have any other ideas? Like, I could talk about tea equipment. It'd be one video about a kettle. Actually, it'd probably be two videos. One about... No, because I'll be talking about teacups as well. Like teacups, tea sets... What would pair perfectly with tea? There's so many options in terms of videos I could do on the channel. But if you have any other ideas, please do let me know. What would you want to see on a tea channel? Obviously talking about tea. Yes, I know. But I just want to see if anybody has ideas, because we could make some interesting
Fresh mantle right here, piping hot.
content about it. I mean, there'll be a crumpet section these days, because that's another thing that's happened. When I was a kid, I had a crumpet, and I didn't like it. Just didn't like it. Didn't like crumpets at all, ever since that point. And I've got to the age now where I'm like, I really should retry some of these things that I didn't like. And crumpets was one of them that I just realized I hadn't tried recently. So I was like, okay, let's pick up some crumpets. And let's have one. I had one, I was like, it's not great. And then I had a few left over, obviously. I just noticed I got 8 on the free time in the top right there. But anyway, my crumpet story. Got to tell my crumpet story. So, I had a few crumpets left over, obviously, because they come in packs. So, you have... It's like, imagine like buying a loaf of bread. You buy several crumpets. That's just how it is. So, rather than just be like, okay, I don't like crumpets, throw these away or give them to someone else, that kind of thing, I searched how to prepare a crumpet properly. And I was clearly doing it wrong. I wasn't toasting them long enough, which is really bad now that I know how to do crumpets properly. It's like, yeah, that's going to make them taste rubbery and horrible. Like, yeah. And using the correct butter is important. I've started to move on to like trying jams with crumpets. I love crumpets now. Like now I know how to prepare them properly. Oh my god, they are amazing. The best way to describe a crumpet to someone who hasn't had a crumpet and it's good, I'll make this clear. It's like, its closest relative in terms of what it is a pancake. But imagine a thick pancake, say an American pancake or a Scottish pancake. that kind of thickness, double that thickness. That's the appropriate thickness, but one layer is sort of flat. Well, one side even. One side is flat, like a pancake, and the other side has loads of little holes in it. Loads of little holes in it, and they go down to the other side, but they obviously don't come through the other side. So it's just like, it's got this sort of like almost honeycomb-like texture to the top with a flat underbottom. So when you put on your spread of choice, like butter, especially butter in this case, when it's warm, it melts down into these channels that are inside this pancake-type mixture. So when you bite into it, it's full of flavor. It is, oh my god. When you get it right, it's so good. It's so good. I like crumpets. So I could do that on the tea channel as well, like tea and crumpets. You know. Anyway, we're doing the rounds. Hey, you're that fellow who came by earlier. How about some Choco Manto? Choco Manto and hot spring eggs might seem like more adult snacks, but their sweetness appeals to kids too. My daughter, you know, loves Choco Manto. That girl needs a nibble to get through the day. These Manto are great for an afternoon snack, unlike my wife's stuff on the other side of the creek. Oh my.
Hello there.
Hello! That's cagey again, isn't it? Huh.
Come again.
I will. Probably. We'll see. Depends how good they are.
Whew, I am stuffed. Love me.
Try and get to gourmet rank 9. Okay, you two. You're grey, but you know. Scent of cooked rice, grains detected. Adding supplementary information based on Fairy's input. Scent is defined as super mega delicious. Wow, I guess this thing really is learning in a couple of different ways.
Alrighty.
I just had a rice dumpling. Had some back at Langport too, but the flavour and style of the ones here is super different. It's weird. I think I know enough about Republic food now that I like to talk like a fancy gourmand. This is all thanks to getting to hang out with you, Van. True, didn't quite mean to take you on the grand tour, but it did end up that way. Like with this trip. For sure! With the Kruger, I would never travel just for vacation. Anywhere I went was for work. So I'll travel and tour all over and go back to tell my family about stuff. Oh, that sounds lovely. Bracer Kazam. Oh yeah, job complete, easy work for someone like me, of course. Alright. After all, with my Matagi training, I'm perfectly accurate. But I just radiate that real man aura. Okay. Wait, now's not the time. I don't need Drusilla getting on my case again. The newbie's still not up to snuff. Gotta go back in, work him hard some more. Or part of a day's work as his guild superior. I really want a crumpet now. Should I go buttered or jam? Hey, you a tourist? You seem pretty capable. Either way, stay off the highway here. There's a nasty critter out there we haven't been able to exterminate yet. Oh man, next I'm gonna have to go deal with the waterfall. What a pain. The waterfall? So the Kunlun Mountains are still off limits. Gather it's some decision handed down by the government. Yet as a member of the Gekka School, I come here every year to train in those mountains. Suppose this year I'll have to admit defeat to the circumstances. Besides, it isn't like there aren't other places to train. Why are they off limits? The Kunlun Mountains have long been known as a place to train, in part precisely because of how treacherous they are. Few would go into the mountains except to train, so I doubt the closure is of any trouble to the people of Longlai. Today, the air of the mountains flows clean and pure. This clarity would let me read your fortune if you would but lend me your palm. Palm reading, huh? Not that I believe in it, but they might get a kick out of it. Get a palm reading, go on. Oh! Huh? Fortune telling. What's that? So this nice lady's gonna look at my palms to see the future? That sounds fun, I wanna try. I doubt whatever she's going to say has any scientific basis. But you don't meet a fortune teller every day, so it wouldn't hurt to see what she says is in my future. Let me see. Oh, your hand shows what we call the cross line. This is a difficult one. All I can say is... What's up, ma'am? The cross line can mean a few things. It can be the cross of secrets, the mark of one who possesses abnormal powers or incredible luck. It may also be the cross of the sun, speaking to artistic talent or yet more meanings. It all depends on what parts show most strongly. Your cross line, it is odd, for it lies near many signs yet fades at the last moment, becoming none and taking a strange middle ground. Not sure what that's all about, but thanks. I guess. Food for thought? Young man. Your hands have a clear intelligence line drawn on them. As you might think, it speaks to the clarity of your mind. It branches, in turn, show the many talents that you might bloom within you. Your intelligence line is long and it has many branches. No doubt you will see great success in your academic pursuits. I'm not quite sure what to make of that confusion at the start. Thank you regardless, ma'am. I'll take your comments as encouragement to study. Dear child, for such a young girl, you have a powerful marriage line on you. It won't be soon, of course, but I can see you will be blessed with a wonderful husband and a happy family. Yay! Yeah, that sounds like a happy fortune for the next lady of the bistro. Sure, if Victor, that lunkhead, ever let you get married. Not. Afterwards, they had a great time sharing their results with each other. Okay, so that's what that's about. That's why we have, well, 7 points in the top right.
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Let me just make sure that is all that's there, though. Like, there's no connection events. That's okay. Ah, the visitor from before. Let me try and upsell you on this matcha ice cream again. Western style, Eastern flavor. It's all the rage these days. There's nothing wrong with real old-fashioned treats like manto, but this ice cream has a real neat flavor.
Indeed.
Oh, indeed.
I'll pay for today.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks a bunch.
See, here's the thing. As someone who, loves tea and everything like that, not a fan of tea ice cream. Just no. I think it's a similar thing with iced tea. It's just like, ooh. No. Not for me. Not for me. Or maybe that should be an acquired taste or something. Again, I changed my mind on crumpets, didn't I? When was the last time I had, like, matcha? Might be worth a try. Might be. I need to go to the menu. If I can change my mind on coffee's a no-go, by the way. I know I will not like that. Because I can smell it and I don't like the smell. So, that's a no-go. That ain't gonna happen.
Doody-doody-doo.
Eyes up, Yums. Don't fall in.
I won't.
Aw. Just wondering where to go. We'll go here. Because I can see this is clearly an event of sorts I participate in. Just the different ones around. I want to make sure we pick the right ones here. Because some could be actual events. So it's like, yeah. Right. Here we go then. We're a hands-on shop. We love helping our visitors enjoy making things. If this is your first time doing this sort of thing, I recommend making a wind chime. How about you and your friends give it a try? Hands-on workshop, huh? Not something you get to do much, so it could be fun. Alright then. Are we gonna make the little ring-a-lings? Well, I really want to try. I don't know Eastern culture very well, but still, I'm curious to see how these chimes are engineered. And of course, these would probably make nice souvenirs for Gran and Essie. Aww. Van and Company with instructions from Tsurugi took to making wind chimes like ducks to water, being careful all the while. Finally, they finished by painting their wind chimes as they wished. That'll do it. Not bad at all, if I do so say myself. Yep. Maybe I should have altered it by another few micro reggae. I think that could achieve an even better sound. Oh, it's supposed to be fun, not something you sweat micro things over. Just go with the flow and accept what you get. Look at mine! Did I do a good job? You bet. Why, it's hard to believe a kid made this. You did great, Yums. Yeah. After showing each other their wind chimes, they secured them in gift boxes so they could be given as souvenirs. Got a shop
Do you have any
aspect though.
preferences?
Ah, Wisteria tea set. Gift for Ren. Very well.
Thanks for coming in.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming this should just be the same again. Our hands on shop. Hold off. I want to check back at that location over there then. Was there a shop? No. Very well. Now we know. Now we know. I'll be careful about going over there. Because that, again, seems to be an actual event. So it's like we'll avoid that as best we can. Aw, you're adorable. Anto onigiri ice cream. There are so many lovely scents in the air. I'd like to try them all, but lunch was quite fancy enough already. If I eat a lot now, I'll probably regret it at dinner. Finally giving in to the sweet smell of sweetness, eh? Eat as much as you want, I say. Don't let a diet stand between you and discovering new things. True enough. Suppose you're right. Might not have another chance like this anytime soon. The food is good, but I'm also excited for the activities in the area. I'd love to get the chance to study and experience it all. It's funny, but even just among mantou, there's so many flavors it's hard to decide. Wonder what flavor these black mantou are. Hi there! You all visiting for a vacation? Some of you are just kind of funny. You're not like the other people who visit. Hey, where did you come from? I want to hear all about it. Now, Ino. Don't pester the customers, okay? Didn't Mikasa from the inn just make time to play with you? Come on now. I'll get you something to eat in just a little bit, okay? Aw. I love hearing people who come to Longlai to talk. They tell me about other towns, and they aren't like Longlai. I want to go do a tourism too someday.
Indeed.
A tourism. Ah, you're from earlier. My husband's mantou is nice and all, but how about some of our onigiri? Probably had lunch just now, but you should stop by tomorrow morning if you'd rather. I sell some pretty rarefied onigiri. Rarefied? In the East, onigiri is a common food for just about everyone. Wouldn't you like to get a feel for that yourselves? Rice dumplings are said to be a common portable food for the mountain ascetics. Wouldn't you like to try that mountain taste yourself? Well, like that concept reminds me a bit of sort of like pork pies or a Cornish pasty. The whole idea of like the pastry around them is so it's portable. That was the original idea. So it's like, huh. We've got more than onigiri too. How about a fantuan? They're made with a very gluttonous rice, different from the kind used in fried rice. Since this is the kind of rice folks use to make candy, the kids love them too, Van will. My daughter can't get enough. It's also a great recommendation for kids who don't like eating veggies, since they're happy to eat rice dumplings even with fillings.
Looking is always free, you know.
Various fillings.
Come back for more anytime.
I shall see about that. Okay, let's get
Thanks
you.
for the grub.
Almost getting up there to rank 9. Alright, I want to, again, avoid going that way for now, but we'll go in here.
I almost forgot! I gotta find a souvenir for Mommy!
Oh, there we go. Welcome, visitors. Looking for good souvenirs on your trip to Longlai? I'll be glad to help you with that. As it happens, I'm the chef of the Tourism Bureau as well. I'm sure I can help you figure out what you'd like to get. Longlai's unique selling point is how different it is from most other places influenced by Eastern culture. I'm sure you'll find something here that is entirely unique, even compared to, say, Longport. I'm happy as long as I can help you make a unique special Longlai memory or two.
Take
Oh, I
as long
see.
as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Ooh,
Take as
actually.
long as you need.
Any new plugins? No. Okay.
I'll be waiting for you.
I bet you will.
Take as long as you need.
I'll definitely get these. No. Twin dragons. Howling gale. Lovely. Potentially. There for you. What does that overwrite? 'Cause I need to see that. Oh, I already own one anyway. Don't own that. I'm not going to equip it. I'm just going to purchase it to make sure I have it. It actually takes your evasions up everywhere. Gonna try and get like everyone else's evasion up as well. Because if we can make like everyone near enough an evasion tank, like you don't need it though. Do you? It's like, is that doable? That's the question. Probably didn't need to buy an extra one, you know. But still, I did. What we got here? 'Cause especially if we can get more of those, what they called. I want to get the speed up as well. So it's like, neither of those are good. The tiger thingy I got, where it's got that very much high evasion. If I can get that for everyone, that'd be great. But I don't know if I can at that point. And that's good for speed. I don't know about equipping it yet, because I need to check. Because yeah, I'd like to get high evasion and high
I'll be waiting for
speed.
you. Take as long as you need.
We'll have that, obviously.
I'll be waiting for you.
I know you will. So let's see. No. Equipment. So we're trying to get your evasion down a bit, weren't we? So I think we've probably done that. If I could get the speed up, that'd be nice. Yeah, we'll leave that as is for now. For now. We'll check upstairs, see who's around. Cool. Welcome. Would you like to taste the flavor of Longlai and Eastern home cooking? You'll find it much different than the fancy shops. I used to work with tea, so I've also got a good eye for food that matches tea well. Oh, lovely, yes! I'd be glad to introduce you to the flavors loved by common folk of the East. Oh, yes, if you see my son outside, he's working with the Tourism Bureau as a guide, so feel free to lean on him a bit. He's such a smart kid. He's still young, but he'll do a fine job showing you to the sights of Longlai.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Lovely.
It's been a pleasure.
Let's see here. We do have that now.
Thanks for the grub.
That's it for now. Novik. This home-style food's so nice. It's not super fancy or anything, but it still tastes fantastic. I really am interested in the Ekizanro Inn's big meals, but honestly, I could just eat here the whole trip and be happy. Also, frankly, with how unique the cultural experience here is, I think staying in some nice cheap lodging would still make for a great trip. Yeah. My brother and I went to Langport before, actually. Wasn't sure what to expect from Longlai, but honestly, I feel here is more than the gossip could make you hope for. I'd heard there's a lot of different Eastern cultures, but clearly there's even more to it than I thought. Yeah, clearly. Like how they just have a regular jukebox here. Like, oh yeah, no copy of Woo Baby around. No. It's been erased from existence, I tell you. It's gone. I'll avoid speaking to you. Again, I just want to try and avoid anything that could be event, unless... maybe it's fishing or something. I don't know. Is this I was gonna say, is this the guide she was on about? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the season for waterfall viewing. It's really lovely right about now. That said, there's a fallen tree, so it's a no-go right now. Though, there's lots of other lovely sights to take in. Wow, why is it kids showing these two old folks around? Hey, rude. Wait, you're even younger than I am. I'm a part-timer with the Tourism Bureau. Mum asked me to help out, and she even gave me an allowance, too. Your name's part-timer. Wow, you've got a funny name. No, that's my job. I'm Senri. Well, she's sure, hyper. So are you her guardians? Keep a close eye on her, or 2, or 3, if you've got them. Huh. Yeah, sorry, she got in your way. I'll keep an eye on her, don't worry. I hope you'll forgive me. Let me get back to showing you around. The trees are in their autumn colors, which makes for an amazing sight at night, with the moon reflecting off the river. Ooh, that would be lovely. It's a very different experience than back in Elmo. Not that I'm knocking their bona fides. This just feels more authentic. Can't really put it into words, it just is. The inn, too, is more than I imagined. Really was worth saving up our mirror for the trip over the past few years. Alright, we've packed our luggage away, so shall we go look about? This feeling, it's well worth coming all the way out here from Le Burle. Of course, even in Le Burle, we're loosely familiar with Eastern culture, but reading of it and experiencing it are 2 different things. Also, that guide showed me a few places that were breathtaking. Did we meet these 2 in Le Burle? I can't remember the names. Like the Elmo bit, obviously, but I can't remember them by name. Whoa, talk about amazing autumn colours. Hello, Mr. Arkwright. I'd only seen photographs before, but it's amazing how lovely it can get, isn't it? Supposedly, this very moment, 1 week before the leaves begin to fall, is when they're at their best. Perhaps I'll pick up one to bring back with me as a souvenir. That sounds like you. A good idea, too. Where else we got around? We got dots up there. Yeah, I want to stay away from the other dots for now. But the other, key events. Kitty! Lovely little kitty. Hello, sir. Rodrigo. I like the lovely mountains. They feel of the hot springs and all that, of course. But for me, traveling is much about the nose knowing. I'm not sure I can express it. It's the scent of the air that really makes you realize you're in a different place. It's that moment when you get off the train or when you wake up in your lodging, embraced by a scent unlike anything you get at home. For me, those scents really affect my impressions of the place as I travel. I was over at the temple just a bit ago. The scent of that place, top class. The scent of the trees and the incense really invokes the Eastern mood. The Longlai Temple serves tea too. Oh, and the tea here in Longlai has a really mysterious scent to it. I'd be interested to try it. If it was real. Really? You 2 together? Hey, good timing. Yeah, wait, what the hell is that huge liquor jug? Did you literally buy that first thing? Oh yeah, I did. Got to talking up the old man who runs the liquor store. And guess what? He sold me the bottle for half off. Man likes me. Was gonna settle in a bit. Just me, a drink, and scenery for flavor. Wanna join me? Liquor in the day is a real treat. Why am I not surprised? Anyway, appreciate it, but I'll pass. No way I'm boozing up before I savour the sweets of Longlai. Wouldn't be able to enjoy the flavor like that, you know? Sure, that's what I figured anyway. Oh yeah, so some martial arts practitioners on our way here. Don't know if they're practicing some local Longlai school or what, but I figured I'd go join them later. Yes, I expected as much. Just woof. We won't go in there, we won't risk starting the event. Not yet, anyway. Kitty! Lovely kitty. There's a board here, so we're going to get some 4 SPGs. Oh, it's the station. Well, hello, doorway to the east. Here's my chance to get everything I need before I head out. I couldn't get out here in time for the direct line, but hey, that gives me a chance to actually prepare. There's a lot of people hoping for our support across the mountains. I've never gone this far east before, but as a proud NGO worker, I've got to do everything I can. Oh, hadn't heard mention of the NGOs for a while, have we? Welcome to Longlai, doorway to the east. I see you've come by automobile. Ours is a small town, but the main line of the Transcontinental Railroad runs through here. I hope you get to ride it someday. Oh yeah, to reach the eastbound train, you'll need to change over on the platform on the opposite side of the station. There's still a train every few days, but well, I think things are unstable out that way. What with the environmental problems and all. There aren't as many as there once were, but still. Even these days, many people of Eastern heritage pass through the city. Nowadays, to keep things convenient for train-goers, you can go through customs procedures inside the station. So this is Longlai. It's amazing. Talk about an Eastern feel. There's the Bracer Guild. It's different in its own way compared to Langport, and the geography is quite unique too. I'm thrilled to be here. Where to go first? What a hard decision there is. Who we got in here then? Goodness, I thought I saw a familiar face. Good to see you, Arkwright. I don't suppose you've come back to retake your martial lessons, unofficial student of the Kunlun School? Come on, I'm here as a tourist. Give me an itty-bitty break. This old lady used to be right up there with Master in piling up stuff for me to do. The memories of this place are ones I'd rather forget. I sense some history here. You two know one another then? It's enough to say she's been the receptionist since way back when. Don't be fooled by her being all placid looking. She's got strings to pull you can't even imagine. Stay frosty around her. You're making me sound like a criminal boss. Besides, it's not been like that lately. It's been a long time since we had any truly outstanding talents. Nowadays, we're hard-pressed to deal with problems here and out east. There's plenty to reflect on in the Republic itself, but I can't spare the time or people for that. Of course, if you feel like helping out, Arkwright, you and your assistants would be more than welcome. I think I'll pass working on vacation time. In fact, it feels like she's already got a grip on my sitch here. That's a handful as always. There's plenty to reflect on in the Republic itself, but I can't spare the time or people for that. Even near Longlai, things have gotten hard. Granted, I don't worry about things that won't affect the citizens. I'll get in touch with Hazel and Jin even, I suppose. Also, I really need to do performance reviews. Kazan's been, well, Kazan. And then there's Grey. She's incredibly capable. I suppose the guild would have its own old hands. There's not really any big cases out here in Longlai, though. With that said, it is the doorway to the east. I'm sure it's rough work dealing with things here. She's good. Right, we got upstairs then. It's great! I didn't know what to think about Eastern culture at first, but it's so complex. Oh look, there's a Scrabble board there. It's like there's this effort to achieve harmony with nature, you know? And the town's quiet atmosphere feels like an Eastern aesthetic all by itself. The seniors at the guild said something similar, but there really is a lot to learn from encountering foreign cultures. I'll do the best I can, for the sake of everyone who puts so much effort in to help me. Come to think of it, I heard this place has attracted warriors for a long time. Harshlands, the crisp air. Can see how it would, I guess. Anyway, gotta put my best foot forward and try to find a way to grow myself here. Good on you, mate. Good on you, mate.
Mommy, Daddy, hurry!
All the years I've spent earning and sending back home added up to nothing, huh? The other day I got a letter saying my parents back in my hometown passed away. Don't have anyone to send money to anymore. Oh, so what do I do now? Why work here in the Republic if there's no one left to benefit? Ooh. My hometown's had bad harvests for, I guess, almost a decade. There's nothing to eat other than food they buy from outside. That's why I was sending Mira. Sending it so they could live, and now... Treat yourself, May. Enjoy life. Oh, I like this bit. There's something about, like, the walls here. Would you call them walls? The supports? The platforms? What would you call that? The walls of the platforms? Not sure. Oh, hello. Welcome to Longlai. We're a border city, but as you can see, we're pretty quiet all told. Hope you have a relaxing time here. There's still a number of folks from the east passing through, but nowadays, customs are done at the train station or border crossing. These days, I focus on keeping peace in town and helping visitors with any trouble they run into. Of course, with how peaceful it is, that's not too hard. If you need anything, come on by anytime. Trust me, you won't be a bother. Oh, he's a friendly sort. Right, so let's see here. We got key events around. So what I'm thinking we'll do then is we'll end this part here, and in the next part we'll see about these 3 key events that don't seem to be related to the free time, but we shall see. Obviously, that's lovely over there. That's lovely. Right, so we shall see him in the next part anyway. Ta-da for now.